بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم. اللهم صل على سيدنا ونبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه منتجبين. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. واعتصموا بحبل الله جميعا ولا تفرقوا واذكروا نعمة الله عليكم إذ كنتم أعداء فألف بين قلوبكم فأصبحتم بنعمته إخوانا وكنتم على شفا حفرة من النار فأنقذكم منها كذلك يبين الله لكم آياته لعلكم تهتدون. صدق الله العلي العظيم. First of all, I must thank the organizer of this conference, especially Professor Farman Ali Shah, for inviting me to this conference. It's an honor for me to be present in the group of professors and intellectuals like you. Respected professors said everything that needed to be said. I'm not going to talk too long. I'll just say a few sentences so that I can contribute to this conference. I come from Iran and was born after the Islamic Revolution. From the time I was a child until now, I have always heard the word of unity and the birthday of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And I am familiar with it. In Iran, after the revolution, Islamic unity has been talked about a lot. And every year, an international conference is held in Tehran about the Islamic unity. Why is unity important? The theme of the conference is about Islamic unity and its role in establishing a new Islamic civilization. Maybe when this issue is brought up, some may ask, what does this unity have to do with civilization? To answer this question, we must refer to history. Most of us have read in the history books that the early human civilization were created by the gathering of people. Disparate and separate people could not build a society, city, country, and civilization. In my opinion, this issue is so obvious that it does not need additional explanation. Let's go a little further. When we review the history of Islam from the Prophet's mission, we realize that from the very beginning, one of the important goals of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was to create unity among people. In Mecca, after the Muslims formed a large group, they went to Yasrib. The people of Yasrib were united by the grace of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and forgot the old fights. Muhajir and Ansar were able to stand against the attacks of their enemies with their unity. This solidarity of Muslims made them conquer many lands and separate Islam from the east to the borders of China and from the west to Europe and Africa. The Holy Qur'an has mentioned this unity and considered it the key to the victory of Muslims. وَلَا تَنَازَعُوا وَتَفْشَلُوا وَتَذْهَبَ رِيحُكُمْ وَاصْبِرُوا إِنَّ اللَّهَ مَعَ الصَّابِرِينَ. Or it's mentioned elsewhere, وَلَا تَكُونُوا كَالَّذِينَ تَفَرَّقُوا وَاخْتَلَفُوا مِنْ بَعْدِ مَا جَاءَهُمُ الْبَيِّنَاتُ وَأُولَٰئِكَ لَهُمْ عَذَابٌ عَظِيمٌ. Unity brings strength. If we look at the history of Europe, we can see that after the two devastating world wars, Europe decided to put aside differences and form a union. This has made them take a unified position against most political and economic events in the world. This uniform stance against Muslims and Islamic countries is more visible. Everyone together decides to attack an Islamic country or impose an economic embargo on another Islamic country. What do I want to say? There is a famous sentence in logic that says, I say Arabic phrase first. أدل دليلا على إمكان الشيء وقوعه. It means the best reason for something to be possible is its occurrence. When the Muslims of the beginning of Islam were able to establish a great civilization with their unity, a civilization that later declined and collapsed due to various reasons, including the laws of unity, in the future it will not be possible to create a new Islamic civilization without the unity of Muslims. Everyone must play their part in this path, from ordinary people to artists, writers, university professors, politicians. An ordinary person can play an important role in creating this unity by not insulting the holy things of other Islamic religions, by respecting his Muslim brothers. Writers and artists can refer to this issue in the works they create. University professors should work on this issue and examine its various dimensions and propose practical solutions to politicians. Politicians should also follow these solutions so that we can get closer to building a new Islamic civilization day by day. As I said at the beginning, the Islamic Republic of Iran has always invited all Islamic countries to unity. As a representative of my country, I am ready to cooperate with you in this direction. Thank you for all listening to me.